Barron's ASVAB 11th edition Diagnostic Test Arithmetic Reasoning question number 11. With this question, I'm going to show you the traditional way to solve it, and then I'm going to show you a little faster way to solve it. Okay, so the front yard measures 25 feet in length, and it measures 15 feet in width, and they're asking for the area. Okay, and then the backyard measures 50 feet in length and 30 feet in width. And they actually want to know the ratio of the area of the front lawn to the back lawn. So first, in order to find the area, you have to do length times width and length times width. So we're going to go ahead and do the 25 times 15. So we'll do 25 over 15. 5 times 5 is 25, put the 2 up there. 5 times 2 is 10, bring the 2 down, and the 1. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, bring down the 5, 7, 3. Okay, 50 times 30 is the same thing as 15, which is 5 times 3, and then you add 2 zeros. So you have 15 and 2 zeros, which would go from 15 to 150 to 1,500. So now you have to do 1,500 goes into 375. How many times? I'm going to show you that on paper before we go on to the next one. We're going to do 5030, and why that happens. 0 times 0 is 0, and 50 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. Alright, so it is 1,500 if you actually show the math. You just do 5 times 3 and add 2 zeros. Alright, so now it has to go into 375, because in order to find the ratio, you're putting this exactly like that, because ratio of the area equals times width. Well, ratio of the area is going to be front to back, which is the same thing as front divided by back. It's just different ways of saying it. Okay, so now we have, doesn't go into it once, so we add a 0 at the end, put the decimal point there, and then we have how many times does 1,500 or 1,500 go into 3,750? Well, we know 1,500 or 1,500 times 2 equals 3,000. The same way 15 times 2 equals 30. So we have 750. Add another 0. Bring that 0 down. And how many times does 1,500 go into 7,500 or 7,500? And if we just look at this, make it simpler, we have how many times does 15 go into 75? And we know that 15 goes into 75 a total of 5 times. I can show the math. Let's do 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25, put the 2 there. 5 times 1 is 5, add the 2, you have 7. So we have 0.25 as the decimal representation of the area, of the ratio of the two areas. So area front to back ratio is 0.25. We're actually going to take that to the next step. We have to know that 0.25 equals 1 over 4. And if you want to prove that, we have 4 goes into 1 0 times. 4 goes into 10 twice, and that's 8. And then we have 2. 4 goes into 25 times. So 0.25 equals 1 over 4. So the ratio of the front yard to the backyard is actually 1 over 4. Now I have another way to solve this. It's in reducing fractions and percents and all that good stuff. So again, we have, I'm going to write it right here, 25 length times 15 width divided by 50 length times 30 width. You got to look at these problems carefully because sometimes they will help you out intentionally. And if you divide this by 25, you get 1. And if you divide the 50 by 25, you get 2. If you divide the 15 by 15, you get 1. If you divide 30 by 15, you get 2. And we can do that because there's a time symbol right in the middle. It's actually the exact same thing. It would be the same thing as doing 25L over 50L times 15W over 30W. So then this changes straightforward to 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. So all that equals 1. Which equals 1 over 4. So that's the code. That's the solution. Sometimes the test makers will actually give you an opportunity to simplify the question and, you know, shoot right to the answer rather than doing the multiplication and long division, which honestly can go very fast also.